Hey yo, it's Jetwing. Today I'm going to do a review of the studio series Dark of the Moon Jetwing Optimus Prime with the trailer. Now this is a figure I've been looking for a few years now. I think the original mold from the first movie came out, and this is like a redux of that mold based on the Dark of the Moon movie. And this is actually my favorite Optimus Prime design ever. Like, I just think it just looks awesome. Anyway, first I'm going to take a look at the trailer and all of its features. In the third movie, they gave Optimus Prime a trailer, I guess for a G1 homage and for like a super mode from the end of the movie. There's a lot of molded detailing in here. Autobot symbol, the swoosh. That's on all Prime trailers, but the only paint on here is this blue thing on the front and the wheels. Other than that, it's kind of just a great trailer. To be honest, I'm not really a fan of trailers on Transformers because I don't have anywhere to put these things. I just show them in the closet whenever I buy any Optimus Prime. But this one has like something that I like, the jetpack, which I'll show you later. Anyway, onto the trailer's transformation, which if you see in the movie, you know it's this big armory ring thing. First, you gotta take this piece out, which is the jetpack. Then you just spread the sides apart like this and take these hook pieces and swing them to the side. Bring the wheels down. Open the back doors. And swing this top part down here. You have to align these little loop things into the inner rings, like that. Like, there's certain ways you have to peg them in. Personally, I don't really like this thing because, again, like I said, I don't really like trailers on Transformer Trust because they don't really serve a purpose other than like a base mode, which, like, if you're a collector, do you really need that? Anyway, there's the ring mode. This is supposed to be filled all up with weapons. Right here, like Optimus Prime's sword, shield, and his axe. Like, for example, they're kind of annoying to tab in, so I really don't like using this thing. Yeah. But like I said, I don't really like using this thing, but you're able to tab the weapons into the ring like this, like you see in the film, but again, it's a trailer. If you like it like this, then fine, but personally, I don't really like this thing at all. I never liked trailers on my Optimuses. Like, the first two movies, they didn't give him a trailer and it worked fine. So I don't see why they had to give him one on the third movie, when they could have just given him just the jetpack and that's it. Anyway, we'll get on to that. I'll show you more of his accessories up close after I get through with the Optimus figure. Now, the piece that I wanted, the Optimus Prime. His truck mode is okay. Personally, it looks decently accurate to the films. The coloring is pretty good. I think the shading, the orange shading is different with each figure, whether the first or the third movie. I don't remember if it's the same on the actual films though. The worst part though is the front grille. As you can see, this doesn't close together, and that's because the tab in the middle snapped off. Yeah, you had to really be careful with that because some of these tabs are just easily breakable, which is very rare on Transformers, at least for me. Got the back part right there. Of course, you have his feet. Getting decent truck mode. I really wish the smokestacks were at least a little longer. Like, just have them go just a little bit above the top cab. But, you know, it's pretty sweet truck mode. Peterbilt, I think these are called. I always prefer when Optimus Prime is a long nose anyway, as opposed to flat nose. Because, I don't know, he just looks more badass when he has a long nose truck as an alt mode. Anyway, on the transformation. Half of it is way too complicated, the other half is pretty simple. Mostly the top half and bottom half. Anyway, split these grills open like that. And the front cap section becomes his arms. So you have to fold them out. You also might as well do the back side too while you're at it, just to get it out of the way. These pieces in the back become the chest area. And the clearance on these two pieces right here is a little annoying. You were supposed to align this real gas tank with like a fake gas tank on the side right here. So you just go over like that. Because if you don't, they'll just start clashing into each other and you can never get them through. Also flip the head out by this point, once you get everything folded out. These back pieces can be arranged any way you want because the front grille is going to be over them. Flip the arms up. Flip the back. Flip the front grille to the back. Tab the arms in here. Like I said, you fold the front grille back there. Tab the back. Tab the roof into the front of the grille, which becomes his back. Tab that up. You could probably see though, like these tabs are stressed out. This figure does not have good tabbing on it. I don't know why. Usually my Transformers for me are pretty decent with like tabs and hinges and stuff. I rarely see any like stress on them, but for some reason this figure is not like that. I guess this transformation is just so complicated, it just stresses some of the pins, the hinges out. I don't know. You flip the feet out like that. The legs are the simplest part on like any Optimus Prime figure. And for the arms, these are a little complicated. You're supposed to flip the front section over and out of the way, and then pull the fist out, and then fold it back up to the side of the arm. You can see that. Fist out, fold it up. Anyway, here is Optimus Prime in his robot mode. Yeah, pretty sweet robot mode. Very good head sculpt. Paint job on the chest and the grill area. Nice silver and red arms and silver blue legs. Has a decent backpack, honestly. Folds out to be accurate to the film. Anyway, I'm just showing some of his accessories. Comes with a sword, which can be plotted into his hand. He holds it in this mold. Like that. He has an axe, which I don't really like because they forgot or didn't want to paint the sides orange like the sword. Because the sword is cool with the orange paint. This just looks kind of lame. You have his blaster, which is pretty decent gray painting. I don't know if this was in the third movie only or the other ones. I think this was in all three. Again, I've been looking for this figure for like ever. I just love this Optimus Prime design. Anyway, on to like the jetpack. Now for the jetpack, it's pretty simple. You fold up the roof like that. Take apart the wings like that. You gotta untab them from this area here. From those two holes. You swing this part down. You flip these things up. And there you got his jetpack. Oh, you fold this shoulder piece down. And to put it on him, you gotta transform him a little bit. Basically redo the roof. Take this down. You flip these pieces over, around, flip them down. And then you leave it like that. And then these little tabs right here are supposed to hook in to these pieces right here, where my finger is. It's a little hard to get to at first because they're, like, I thought we were supposed to just tab them into the back, but you're supposed to like slop them in on the top first and then tab them on the back. And yeah, it's pretty freaking secure on there. And you got Jet Mode Optimus. Now the instructions and the accuracy say to leave the wings like this. You know, folding downwards like a jet. But you could probably see that there's a hollowness problem. And that kind of looks ugly. So what I like to do is just swivel these around. So they're facing up all Starscream style. And now look at that. I mean, doesn't that look so much better and cooler? I personally think so. Anyway, there's 2 more guns that he comes with that do go on, that are with the jetpack. The big giant miniguns, these. You get 2 of them. I think you're supposed to apply them like this. Although I think you could put them on either hand, really. It doesn't really matter, but yeah. These are also pretty damn cool. I still think that the sword and the mini blaster are like the best accessories because, I don't know, just looks sick with them. But you do get the miniguns, and these do look pretty cool in his hand. Anyway, I've really loved this figure so much. There's a lot of problems with like the stress on the tabs and them snapping off easily, and the vehicle mode not looking that great. Despite me loving a long-nosed truck Prime. But other than that, I think the jetpack more than makes up for it, and the robot mode itself just looks sweet with all the it just looks so good for the accuracy of the films. It's just the coolest design Optimus ever, in my opinion. Anyway, this has been Jetwing. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm out.